Since the release of Luigi's Mansion, some have asked the question, what if Mario got the chance to run through the mansion and suck up ghosts? Funnily enough, when I was younger, I thought you'd be able to have the chance to do just that when beating the game. Sadly, that did not happen. But as an adult, I appreciate the fact that Luigi has his own successful series. But there's always the question of, what if? Well, this Luigi's Mansion hack answers both those questions. I'm Matt, this is What a Hack, we're in Halloween in July, and this is Mario's Mansion. Mario's Mansion is Luigi's Mansion, but with Mario. It might not seem like a lot of work was done to edit him in, as the opening cutscene still has Luigi in it, but I would imagine that this cutscene is pre-rendered, meaning that it's already been made and can't be changed. I say this because the second you start up the game, you're Mario. And even after meeting Egad, you're Mario. And during the next cutscene when you're walking to the mansion from Egad's lab, still Mario. So there has to be some reason why the opening cutscene remains the same. Even audio clips of Mario have been added to the game, which I think is a nice touch.
Luigi! Luigi!
Heck, even the hand when opening doors is clearly Mario's hand. An interesting change to the game is that the Toads have been replaced with Toadettes. I didn't expect this and thought it was a nice way to change up the game. Oddly though, when you save with them, the graphic that appears still has Toad. It's definitely a nitpick, but just something to mention either way. I do wonder if certain graphics are harder to access in the data, because while you can see this picture of Mario right here when saving, there's a picture of Luigi whenever you open up the Game Boy Horror and see where you are. There is an elephant in the room that needs to be addressed that you've probably picked up on. Mario is way too tall. Although it's strange because while he seems tall to me, especially when standing next to Egad, when you use mirrors around the mansion, he seems very short. But it's still mind-blowing to see Mario's reflection as you run past mirrors throughout the mansion. When it comes to the base gameplay, I wasn't kidding when I said it's Luigi's Mansion, but with Mario. At its core, it still is the original game. So if you didn't like the game the first time around, then this hack won't do much for you. But this is one of my favorite GameCube games, so I'm going to enjoy diving into it again. My only real issue with the game is that you can't play it on original hardware. It's emulator only. So any of us who want to bust out our GameCube, modded Wii, or modded Wii U are out of luck. But aside from that, it's a fun way to experience a classic game. Word of advice though, if you're going to play this, I'd suggest updating to the latest version of Dolphin, as this game was unplayable on an earlier version I had. It would load the menu, the opening cutscene, and then just get stuck on a black screen. But it worked the second I updated Dolphin. So that about wraps up this video, but stay spooky, hope you had a fun Halloween in July, and I'll see you next time.